My aunt made me sleep in the garage at every family reunion while her kids got the guest rooms. 20 years later, she needed a place to stay, and I had the perfect spot for her. My grandmother hosted family reunions at her farmhouse every summer from the time I was 5 until I turned 18. The house had 4 bedrooms upstairs and a finished basement with 2 more sleeping areas. There was plenty of room for everyone if people shared fairly, but my Aunt Colleen never believed in fair. Colleen was my mother's older sister, and she acted like that made her royalty. She had 3 children who she treated like precious angels, even though they were some of the meanest kids I ever knew. Her oldest was a boy named Wesley, who was 2 years older than me. Her twins Harper and Jenna were my age exactly. Every summer when we arrived at Grandma's house, Colleen was already there. She always came a day early to claim the best rooms. Her kids each got their own bedroom upstairs. Colleen took the master guest room with the attached bathroom. By the time my family arrived, there was nowhere left except the garage. The garage had been converted into a storage space years ago. There was no insulation, there was no air conditioning, there was a concrete floor and metal walls that turned it into an oven during the day and a freezer at night. Grandma set up a cot for me out there every summer and apologized, but said Colleen insisted her children needed their own space. My mother argued about it the first few years. She said it was not right to put a child in a garage while other children had comfortable beds. Colleen said her kids had sensitive skin and allergies and needed proper rooms. She said I was young and adaptable. She said sleeping in the garage would toughen me up. My grandmother did not want conflict, so she let Colleen have her way. Every summer for 13 years, I slept on a thin cot in a garage that smelled like motor oil and old paint. I listened to the mice scratch inside the walls. I sweated through my sheets in July and shivered under 3 blankets in the cooler mountain air. I woke up with bug bites and a sore back while my cousins complained about their pillows being too soft. Colleen never thanked anyone for accommodating her family. She acted like it was owed to her. She would walk past the garage every morning and glance at me with this little smile like she was pleased with the arrangement. She once told my mother that the garage was actually good for me because it was teaching me to be grateful for what I had. My mother stopped arguing after that. She just looked tired. The reunions ended when Grandma passed away the summer I turned 18. The farmhouse was sold and the family scattered. I went to college and then moved across the country for work. I became an architect and eventually started my own firm. I bought a house when I was 32. It was a nice house with 5 bedrooms and a big backyard and a 3-car garage that I converted into a home office. I did not think about those summers in Grandma's garage very often. I had built a good life and the past felt far away. Then last year I got a call from my mother. She said Colleen was in trouble. Colleen's husband had left her for someone younger. He took most of their money in the divorce because Colleen had not worked in 25 years and did not understand their finances. The house was sold. The kids were grown and none of them would take her in. Wesley said he did not have room. Harper said her husband did not like Colleen. Jenna said she was too busy with her own life. Colleen had nowhere to go. My mother asked if I could help. She said Colleen just needed somewhere to stay for a few months while she figured things out. She said Colleen remembered that I had a big house with lots of space. She said it would mean so much to the family if I could open my home. I said yes. I said Colleen could come stay with me. My mother was so relieved. She said she knew I would do the right thing. She said she was proud of me for being the bigger person. Colleen arrived on a Thursday afternoon with 6 suitcases and a list of requirements. She said she needed a quiet room away from street noise. She said she could not sleep on anything less than a queen-sized bed. She said she had dietary restrictions and hoped I could accommodate them. She said she was grateful, but her tone made it sound like she was doing me a favor by being there. I showed her to her room. I walked her through the house past the kitchen and the living room and the nice guest bedrooms upstairs. I led her out the back door and across the yard to the converted garage where I had set up a cot. Colleen stopped walking. She looked at the garage and then looked at me. She asked what this was. I said it was her room. I said I remembered how much she believed that sleeping in a garage built character. I said I thought she would appreciate the opportunity to toughen up during this difficult time. Colleen's face turned red. Full story on channel. Link below.